So I've realised over the last year or so, and certainly by the recent comments, it seems that you guys quite like watching me hit shots, which is fine. You know, when I go to Wentworth or something, I mean, there's nothing I like more than stand there seeing those guys flush it all the time in nice rhythms and tempos. It's quite inspiring. But as far as tips are concerned, it's probably because I appreciate that I'm in a very low percentage, basically playing off scratch. I think I'm +1 at the moment, but you know, basically playing very low. I've realised that I should really be giving tips to people that are kind of mid-handicappers and the way they would go around a golf course. I think that would be more beneficial to more people. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series of mid-handicap golf strategies, and they are different. It's not kind of pro golf strategy is the same for everyone, because it's played very different. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with doing a couple of short shots, but I'm also going to talk about your strategy and really playing clever golf. What I'm going to do is for today, we've got Maddie over there. And so Maddie, I would say, is a classic mid to high handicapper. And I'm going to try and give her a few tips and pointers. And along the line, hopefully, or maybe hopefully not, you guys make the same kind of mistakes. But I'm going to try and help you think a little bit better around the golf course from maybe a golfer, a less experienced golfer, or somebody who doesn't get to play quite so much. So here we go, we're at Berg Hill. It's a par 5 here. Maddie is here in 4. And if you can see, we've got a large green, very large green. We've got the pin at the back there, slopes away off to the right. And okay, so here we go. Let's see what she's got. Hello.
Hello.
Right, what have we got then?
Well, we've got a giant bloody bunker right in front of me, which is the first thing I'm seeing.
Giant bunker, yeah.
We've got maybe 30 or 40 yards, the pin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my immediate fear is I need to get over that.
Okay.
Which I'm going to try and do.
Sure.
Secondly to that, I mean, what I'm thinking is I'm going to try and land it on that little bit just before it cuts out again.
Okay.
And roll it up.
Lovely.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So we can see, I'm not sure if you guys can see here, but around here there's a little slope that slopes off to the left and slopes off to the right. Maddie's going to aim around here to try and roll it out. Go on and give it a go.
Give it a little go. Well, it's gone long, hasn't it? I didn't go in the bunker.
No. Okay, so the first thing to do when any of you guys are doing anything is make sure you take a good look from behind the hole. Now the shot she hit was, I would say, your kind of 10% success rate shot, which is fine if you're chipping really well and you're out, you know, and it's the 4th hole and you've had a couple of really nice chip shots with no pressure on them, and you got the feel for it, or you're a really good chipper, that's fine. But generally speaking, you want to play your percentages. Now if you can see from behind here, the bunker, that's the highest edge of the bunker is the first thing, that high lip. So that's one little kind of, we'll put a cross next to that one. What on earth? And then you've got the drop off that she was rightly talking about, drops off to the left. And it's a very narrow green between here and there, and the pin's at the back. Now from what I can see is if you don't get your distance absolutely spot on, you're going to go left down into trouble here. If you don't get much spin on the ball out of the rough here, you're going to go long and over the back, which leaves you a horrible short-sided chip shot. As you can see the flags right at the back there. So my advice to your mid-handicap golfer here, even if you're chipping and putting for a par or whatever it is, would be to chip to the centre part of the green. The centre part of the green is really deep. It's a very stress-free chip shot, just over there. And then you're going to have a pretty safe and simple 2-putt, possible 1-putt up the slope to the pin. So let's see if Maddie can do that and see if it's a little bit easier. Right, perfect.
Okay.
Right, that was well simple, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you think? There's a lot less stress. It's just a simple chip shot to the middle of the green. And now she's got 2 putts up the green. And if she'd have fatted that shot or thinned that shot, she was going to have no problem. She wasn't going to short side herself. there's a massive piece of green here for her to hit, which takes the stress off your actual action itself. So when you do your chip shot, you know it's such an easy shot. It makes you kind of grow in confidence because it's stress-free. And it's all about, we want to make the golf stress-free as possible and also make our percentage shot, you know, get those percentages right so that your bad shot is not that bad and you can still just make a bogey and move on to the next hole. Whereas if she'd have gone too long on this one, it would have been a short-sided nasty one or rolled off to the other side with a really tricky one if she didn't put it in the bunker.